And good evening everybody, how are we doing? Hopefully the game sounds not too loud that you can't hear me talk. Hopefully you can. As you can see, I finished crafting Rhino and the Diriga. And now we need to level them up. And then we need to pop over to Cetus and start leveling some bounties up. Looks like we're going to get assassinated very shortly. What mighty unsuccessful we're going to do. How are they, you say? Hey up Craig, hey up Michael. You can hear both, good. Well, for me the game sound is way too loud for when I'm trying to talk. Obviously when I've not got the mic connected, then I do turn the game sound up a lot louder, because it's all you've got to hear. But when I'm trying to narrate on the microphone, then obviously I turn the game sound down so you can hear the microphone over the game sound. But as long as you're all happy, that's all that matters. I'll check it all out when I play it back after the stream's finished. So we've unlocked Rhino, we've unlocked the Diriga, we need to level them up, and then we need to spend some time in Cetus. And the reason I wanted to get Rhino was because he allows us to do things that of course Vault just can't do. Vault can do stuff that Rhino can't, obviously, but nevertheless I thought it would be great to have both Warframes in the locker. The only trouble with it is it seriously increases the amount of time investment required in the game to level both the Warframes and the weapons up. Whereas normally now we just put the Diriga straight on Vault and be straight into Cetus doing the bounty mission. But of course we need to level Rhino up a little bit first. It also means that we need to unlock these special abilities mods in the it's not factions, is it? In the syndicates, that's the word I'm looking for. Because it means we need not only syndicate mods for Vault, but also for Rhino, and that's just 2 Warframes. We also need enough resources to drive both. So, you know, I mean, the game starts to become very time intensive if you go any further than 1 frame. Go more than 3 frames and you may just as well marry the game, because you're not going to be doing anything else, that's for sure. So don't forget this was labelled as a casual playthrough, not a serious playthrough. I've already put thousands of hours into this game on my main account, and wanted to try and do it as a free-to-play casual player, rather than having everything at my fingertips, having to actually grind for everything. So I thought it would be interesting. So, hey up Johnny, lovely to see you. I wish the same to you, my friend. Hope you're safe and well. Oh, okay, so 2 bugged out. Oh yeah, that sometimes happens. and that's left 2 of it in. But we're a Rhino, we don't really care. Because Rhino is an absolute beast. Absolute beast.
Our position has been compromised. Defend the cargo until reinforcements arrive.
Yep, we can have a bit of that.
Do you choose to leave now or continue fighting?
Let's just put his iron skin up.
Continue to defend.
Of course, he's only got 700 iron skin with him being so low. Once he's levelled up, he should have in excess of 2,000. And once we get his syndicate mod and he's max level, he can have in excess of 5,000 iron skin before he starts to take damage, which pretty much means he's immune to everything. There's very little in the standard star charts. Steel Path's a bit different, of course, but in the standard star chart and for the standard missions, he should absolutely ruffle stomp it all. And now he's got the Diriga. Again, once the Diriga's leveled, that will do terrible damage. And once we've got the mod from the bounties on Cetus, that will give him almost unlimited energy permanent. So it's a great setup for a new free-to-play player to have. So you've got Volt when you need speed, and for everything else there's just Rhino. He's just untouchable. The rest of the Warframes, well, the rest of the Warframes are all really good, and they have their own unique play styles and abilities and skills. And some of them are really cool and fun to play. But you know, just committing to one extra Warframe is a huge time investment in the resources that you need to commit to that Warframe, because you know, when you think about a Warframe, well, you're thinking about the mods, you're thinking about the build, you're thinking about arcanes, you're thinking about getting another Oracle reactor, and you know, the time and effort investment is considerable. Be under no illusions. So yeah, it's a lot. It's a hell of a lot. It really is. Now, perhaps in the next live stream I'll log in on my main account and show you what it looks like. But you know, just take one Warframe, you can comfortably do 6 formers on one Warframe. That's 6 times of resetting it from level 30 back to level 0 and then leveling it all up again. And you only get affinity awarded towards your mastery rank the first time you level that Warframe to 30. After that you get zilch, nothing, nada. So again, it's a massive time investment. Now, if you're part of the clan and you have access to the exchange, which as a new player you won't have, then you could level stuff up pretty darn quick, really quick. But as a new free-to-play player, I'm trying to show you the best way possible to do all this stuff solo without relying on anybody and without having to spend a real penny on the game. So that's where I'm coming from.
That's the last of them. Objective is secure. Let's go home.
Okay, so we're earning plenty of credits, and the Boltor good is now max rank. That's amazing, which is really what I wanted. So let's go and finish off modding the bolt, or we can also upgrade the mods on Rhino and on the bow. So our Rhino started off as level 0, is now level 11, so that's 11 levels piled on. I have put an Oricon reactor on him, as you can see, so he is able to gain the maximum 60 points to put into various different mods.
Do not be taken by its
you spend counterfeit
appearance.
pennies
It
on
used
your
to
game.
leak
What
and
is your
smear
game,
all over
Craig?
my pristine
I mean, what
insides.
is your passion here? I'm just saying. Because Michael's never spilt the beans. And I'd love to know what your game is. You know, what's the game that floats your boat? Okay, so that's as good as it can make it. Vigilante armaments has been added. And we could level that up with multi-shot and 5% chance to enhance critical hits. Nice. So that's the Boltor for now. Let's upgrade the bow. 10 points. Wow, that's quite a big upgrade that we can slap on there, I'm guessing. Indeed, jumps from 616 to 784 overall damage. Jolly good. But it has put a flailing branch on there, which I really don't want. Because I don't like flailing branch as a stance style. I do prefer clashing forests. Yeah, it does put it on, and it's still a nice upgrade on the system. Okay, we'll try one more leveling session, but this time we won't take the Boltor, so that all the affinity goes to just Rhino and the bow, which is his melee weapon, and of course the Diriga. Although we can upgrade the Diriga, I'm guessing, I don't know. Of course I need to upgrade it with an Oricon reactor. Yep, there we go. So that's upgraded. Arc coil up to 2 enemies. We need to upgrade our arc coil so it goes up to 5 enemies. And we've got 1 space left for the mod that we need to get off of Cetus. And there's our new companion, the little Diriga, which is a great companion to have. A bit of a pain in the neck to craft, in that it costs you 100,000 credits for the blueprint, and you do have to unlock the void. All of it's doable solo, no problem. But nevertheless, you do still have to invest the time in doing it. You know, it's one thing saying I need to do it, it's another thing saying, well, I'll just do it. You also have to do some quests along the way as well. Which are not that difficult, but you've still got to put the time in and do them. Sorry about that, we're just having a slurp of the coffee there. And of course, with having Rhino, you don't have access to the speed of Volt, which is instantly noticeable. Looks like we have a Volt on the team, and he's decided to give everybody speed, which is awesome. Because the whole point of these couple of sessions is just to level both the Diriga and the melee weapon up, so that we can go to Cetus and start completing bounties, so that we can save up for the mod that we need for the Diriga to give us electricity. And then we can hit the star chart and just rocket stomp through the star chart. We can do void relic runs as well. I can lift relics and get some cool and complete sets of prime equipment, both warframes and weapons, and we can then sell those on the open market for platinum, which normally you'd only be able to buy for real money. Our iron skin's leveled up, which is awesome. So yeah, all good stuff. So we've got a crystal clear plan for completing it. For its game completion is simple and straightforward. It's completing the whole star chart in normal mode. It's not doing steel path. And then this account is complete. And we can carry on improving our warframes with former, levelling our mods up. We've got the item statue treasure runs to do. We've got the side quests to do. We've got the main missions to do. Plenty to get done. Plenty of content. Now, I would like to ask you all, although you're probably not that bothered, what would you like to see run concurrently in 2026 alongside Warframe? So we have World of Warships, we have Fallout New Vegas, we have Star Trek Online, we have Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 1, we have Frontline, and I'm sure there's a couple of games out that are on the desktop as well. But if some of you could let me know what you'd enjoy watching as a playthrough on the Linux Mint. And I'll do a second series that runs concurrently alongside Warframe. I will also do Linux content as well throughout the year, obviously. But we're basically going to focus on Warframe and another game. And if you guys and girls could let me know. But I have just installed Star Trek Online on Steam. Well, if nobody else replies, then, well, that's their own fault. I have asked. So, Star Trek Online. I've never played Star Trek Online, Michael, so it would be an idiot's let's play. Because I am a Star Trek idiot, for sure. But the game does look really good fun and amazing, even though I'm not a massive Trekkie as such. Okay, thank you both very, very much. Okay, well, I'll make it Star Trek Online then, to run concurrently alongside Warframe. So I'll either play Warframe or Star Trek Online. I'm glad nobody selected World of Warships, because now all the Christmas events and New Year events are finished. Other than to play the game, I've got no rhyme or reason to bother even logging in. Now you get a daily reward, so it's worth just logging in for that, but I don't actually physically have to play the game. So this is why I'm asking what you'd like to see on the Linux Mint. Obviously, we've started the Warframe, and I will complete the Warframe series. Because I think it showcases the game's running on Linux Mint so well. And I know that Warframe is A really popular game, and B, arguably one of the best value for money free-to-play games there is. in that everything is available to you in game as a free-to-play player. The only resource that you've got to put into it is time, which is so refreshing from having to say, well, you know, if you want this and you want that, you need to get the credit card on. Very, very refreshing indeed. And again, I'll try and give you as many tips and tricks as we go through the series. Now, I do realise this game is not for everybody, and it's a little bit fluid for me personally, having had a stroke. But I'm hoping that serves two purposes. First of all, it will show you that if you were thinking of running Linux Mint and you play Warframe, well, Linux Mint's got your back. Big step. And secondly, I'm hoping it's going to demonstrate that if an old fudger like me can do it, then, you know, anybody can do it. Seriously. And you will get many, many happy gaming hours out of this game. It never gets old. Don't forget, this account is a newbie account and has nothing. It has minimal transport vehicles. So I think what I'll do is I'll go on my main Warframe account and show you the Archwings all unlocked, and the Necromechs and the skateboards, and, you know, just what the experience is like to tank around the open world in all the gear that you put the effort in to get in and grinding. Now, like I say, how far in the game you go, well, that's a personal choice, one you and your alone can make. But as I say, you can invest an awful lot of hours into this game if you so choose to do so. So as you can see now, these are all getting quite high level, and Rhino really doesn't care. His health bar and shields never move, because coated over the top of that is his ironclad skin, which means that's got to be wiped. It's almost like an inbuilt brake bar that never ends, and when it runs out you can just recast it. So you really have got everything in 2 frames. Vault, you've got your speed for doing your Void Relic missions, which every party wants a Vault in it, and for everything else you've got Rhino. There are things in this game known as corrupt mods, and again Rhino is the perfect companion for doing those runs again in the Void. So you're in a very, very good place indeed. If you've got a Vault and a Rhino on your account, well, as a newbie free-to-play player, you're done. You're covered. In fact, what I'll do is I'll show you the main account in a moment.
Unless you can handle more of the enemy.
So this is a newbie free-to-play account with nothing on.
Very impressive, Tenno. You held them all back. Time to get out of here.
And all the kit is ranking up very, very nicely. Just for running this mission. Now, you don't have to do it this way, of course. Of course, you can stream the Mighty Morphin Power Range. Not sure how well that would go down, Michael, but thank you. So, let me just log out of this and log back in. I don't know if OBS will automatically pick it up. I hope it will. You're perhaps looking at a black cat in a coal house now. My apologies, but what we'll do is we'll try and log back in, and I'll try and show you what an account with a lot of hours put into it looks like. Okay, just bear with me a second. Ebeez the Pink Ranger. Thank you. Why my girl? Kimberly was the Pink Ranger, wasn't she? Aisha was the Yellow Ranger. Billy was the blue. Jason was the red. And Tommy was originally the green and later on the white. Just a thought. Right, let me log into my main account and show you what a difference it is. Okay, so let me just check the live stream to make sure that it's picked it up and it's all back.
Continue as you are. I shall be waiting.
Which I hope it is. Says we're still live, which is good. Yeah, and it has. Brilliant. Okay, so if you put the hours into the game, you'll start and unlock an awful lot of stuff. So for argument's sake, let's take this newbie Rhino to Cetus. And we'll go to a calm district. You know, and you can go into open worlds, you can fly around, you can ride a horse, you can pretty much do anything you want once you're a player that's put quite a lot of hours into the game. As a newbie free-to-play player, you don't have all of those benefits.
I pay you in silver.
Okay, so let's take the bounty. Call the enemy. Okay.
Your deeds shall
Let's
be
call the
rewarded.
enemy. Now you're going to have to bear with me because
living is tough living.
it's been a while since I did
the hard
this.
way. Let's make them find out a little faster.
Well, thank you very much, everybody. So our concurrent series will be Star Trek Online, and that's interesting that you've picked Star Trek Online. But hopefully, as I say, as we go throughout 2026, it'll help both showcase both games and Linux Mint as your reliable, dependable partner of a platform. And I know there's a huge amount of choice out there at the minute in terms of Linux operating systems that we can choose from. Right, let's press Q.
The Grenier can never be allowed to live
That's an
comfortably on the
invalid launch
plains.
point, so we
Let's
need
make
to get
this
a bit
place as
further down.
inhospitable as
Press
possible
Q,
for them.
and we
I
can
want you to liberate a key
just fly.
operations camp.
And this is what I can't do as a noob. I have to run all over the world, as you've seen. I can also use this art wing as a formidable weapon in the open world, in terms of both guns and melee. So as you can see, I'm perfectly able to hover. So this is a pretty cool way of doing it. And of course, as we are Rhino, we don't care. We can just literally kill everything. Rhino really doesn't give a shiny one. And the Diriga will definitely help as well.
You captured the location. Do not let them retake it.
I don't even know what we're supposed to do. Keep control level above 50%. So on this Rhino, he's max level, and without loads and loads of bonuses, you can see he's got over 2,000 iron skin, which the enemies must wipe off before he starts taking damage. And then when it's wiped off, he can just recast it straight back on, which is fantastic. But as you can see, he doesn't have or enjoy Volt's speed. So it's, you know, although he's an unstoppable tank, it is very much a nice and easy play style.
Without control of that camp, their resources cannot move
90,
freely around the
stage
ruins.
1, complete. Okay, where do we need to go next? Over there, 225 metres, which is not the end of the world. We cannot wing up and just zap over here. We are in danger of being shot down. There you go. Somebody launched a missile at us. But we can, if we want, just start wing back up. Providing we're not a camp, of course. This is the camp that we needed to be at. So, I don't know what we need to do. Hack the drone. Oh, we've got to find the drone. Oh god, best of luck doing that. And we've got to stay within the circle and find the down drone. Where is the down drone? It can be anywhere within this yellow circle. There's some caches over here. I can't see them. I certainly can't see the down drone. Make sure you don't go out of the circle, because there's literally no need to. Now that's just a bush, isn't it? Invalid launch point. Okay, well, can we load up in the necromet? We can. I can't remember what the key is to jump in the necromet. Is it F? No. Oh god. How do I get in the necromet? Let me go to options and key bindings. How the hell do I get in the necromet? Move down, fire weapon, use. I can't remember, it's been so long. No, you didn't tell me, does it? Well, I wanted to show you, I mean the necromech is so cool. But I don't know, I can't remember how we can get into it. That's basically an armoured suit that we can climb into and basically just ruffle stomp around the world, doing it all. Anyway, let me go to the hoverboard, launch the K-drive. We still need to find the drone, which we've not done. Where the hell the drone is anybody's guess. And trying to find the bloody thing's not easy either. And there's something on her tail. Oh, probably one of them things. Coming to the edge of the area, and the drone could literally be anywhere. It will be on the floor somewhere. Let's take the turret in. The necromech is lit up. Necromech's down there, but I can't remember how the hell we get into the necromech. Let's put our iron skin on so we can't be damaged. So far I've not managed to see the drone, although it will be around here somewhere, no doubt. It's very hard to see and spot. That is for sure. Abandon an objective. No, we don't want to do that. There's no time limit on this on actually finding the drone. The problem is actually locating the bloody thing. I think the drone's down there. I don't think for 1 minute it's down here. Oh, could be over here. Is that a said drone? No, buggers. No, that's not a lead drone. But while you're out here, it's always nice to be able to get free resources while you're pottering doing the bonuses. It's a real tiny thing, and it's ever so easy to just either run over it or run by it or miss it completely. Very, very simple and easy thing to do. Done it myself before many times. Always stay in the yellow circle. There's ghost cavats running around as well, which you can go and tame and then add genetic codes and do all sorts of cool stuff with them and to them. Of course I'm coming out of the area. Okay, so it's showing up there, 130 metre. Let's go have a look. It looks like it has tried to help me out a bit. That's not the drone, that's a cache. So it's up here somewhere. It is. Got it.
That's
okay.
It. The drone is under our control
I'm guessing
now.
we need to escort
it
the
to
drone
the extraction
now.
point before the enemy can destroy it.
Yeah, we've got to escort the drone. This is really where we could do with
They're sending
Vault,
another wave to take
for
out the
its
drone.
speed.
Stay vigilant.
And I don't know if I have primary weapons on. What have we got down here? Don't know, but we'll pick it up. Stay with your drone, otherwise the drone will die. Because the Rhino fuckers. Oh shoot, 10 barrels out of it. So stay with your drone. There you go. Backers. And your drone can take an amount of damage, but not huge amount, so you need to be there to annihilate anything that attacks it. Don't worry too much about going back. Just stay with the drone, as you can see. Because the Rhino we'll hunt it and we'll find it in packs, and together of course their firepower is really powerful and can kill your drone quite easily. But as long as you stay with it and you deal with anything the game throws at you, you'll be fine. Didn't know if I had a machine gun. Yeah, I do. That's great. So we can switch to machine gun. I'm guessing that's an overhead guy doing one of them flying things. There's a load of grenades just come down. And they're going to attack me very shortly all the time. So, you're down, you're down. You can of course blow him out the sky.
More Grenier inbound. Don't let them harm the drone.
I'm guessing we're getting ourselves in trouble here. Feels the drone's nearly dead.
We can no longer complete our
That
objective.
bounty failed to kill the drone, but it didn't stay with it. It's a shame. Such is life. Because of these further knickers. But anyway, it's what it is. So that's our bounty failed. We can carry on and do the bounties, but we'll have to go and retake them back. And you can do fishing and mining in the game and all sorts of really cool stuff, which is amazing. But this is the sort of stuff that I'm lacking on my newbie free-to-play account. You know, we don't have art wings. And we don't have the skateboards or the necronecks because quite simply I haven't put the time and effort into that account yet. And as I say, with all the different open worlds available, mission types, tile sets, there's just so much content that you can enjoy in the game, all for free, all in this sort of quality. It's just amazing. It would be great if I wasn't lost. The kind of I think this is where we need to go to exit Cetus by the looks of it. Yep. And there we go. So mission was partially a success. We did manage to get one of the bounties done. Of course you can also do that as a group as well and let the group pretty much do it for you, as you saw me do yesterday. And there are now quite a few of these open worlds available for you to enjoy. So there we go. So let me leave Cetus. On the main account, because as I say, throughout 2026 I want to do the free-to-play account, the newbie account. Now, in terms of Warframes, for those of you that haven't seen, I've got a shit ton of Warframes on this account, as you can see, including multiple Warframes of the same Warframe to do different things. So I own all of these Warframes, some prime, some non-prime. So as you can see, in the past I was pretty darn busy, but the resources required to run all of these frames is immense, so you better be prepared to put the time and effort into it. And if you are, that's fine, no problem. But you know, I mean, actually on the real world, the free-to-play playthrough, you really don't need to sink all this time and effort into individual Warframes when you can put the time and effort into one Warframe and max the hell out of it. You really can. You can just fill your boots and keep going, really. There's old Monkey Boy himself, Wukong, Zaku, the skeletal Warframe. You know, so really, that's the main account which has all the bells and whistles on. And I still haven't done everything. I certainly haven't done any of the newer content. But you get to a stage where, you know, if you've completed your star chart in normal mode, then you've pretty much seen everything in the game as a casual free-to-play player anyway. So this is what your star chart looks like when it's complete. Everything done. And you then unlock the second mode, which is Steel Path, where everything's much harder. I hope we selected Steel Path. So as you can see, the levels there are 105 to 115. Where if I go into normal mode, it's 5 to 15. You know, it's whether you want to put the effort to do the whole star chart again on hard mode. It's up to you. It's your call, it's your game, it's your pleasure. But of course the newbie account doesn't look anything like that. The newbie account's got it all to do, but it is a casual free-to-play account. You can obtain everything within the game for free, and the only resource you really need to put into it is, of course, time. Okay, so what I'll do, okay, let me just have a look, make sure you're on the desktop. Yeah, in 1080p. Okay, so the second game that we're going to play is Star Trek Online. And we could have had Guild Wars, we could have had Open Morrowind, Skyrim, Half-Life, WRC6, Frontline. We could have had any of those in the options, but that's a great shout. Unfortunately, that we've gone with 2 online games. I would have preferred one online, one offline. But anyway, that's okay. We'll go for the online game. So this is the Star Trek Online then, love. And I'll go ahead and create a character ready for us to play, and I'll create the playlist and put it on the YouTube. This video of course will be under Warframe because it's predominantly Warframe. Again, both games run beautifully on Linux and are not resource hungry, so they're not 100 gigabyte games. They're straightforward, and I really do fancy Star Trek Online, even though I'm not a Trekkie fan. Discovery Starfleet. I don't know what Discovery Starfleet is. Oh, right. Okay, Star Trek Discovery. So let's just select the... Although I think they did introduce some new ones, didn't they? Yeah. So there's TOS Starfleet with the original costumes, which I think look amazing. What's this? Romulan, Klingon or Klagnaut. So I'm going to go regular Starfleet, and I want to choose human, but I want to choose a male. Yep, perfect. I really don't know if it matters which one we choose. I'm going to choose the and choose the engineering officer for whatever reason. Why not? Yeah. And then we get a choice of uniforms, of course. Nice. Well, I quite like that one. So enter a name. I bet I can't just have EB, can I? No. We'll have EB. Formal name optional, random, and engage. And that's created our character on Star Trek Online. Enjoy, everybody. Beautiful. Now, I have looked into the Star Trek games, but as we've already got Star Trek Online, which for me is a nice blend because it's an MMORPG type style game. Perfect.
21 years ago, the star of the Hobus system went supernova and sent a wave of devastation across the quadrant. I promised to save the Romulan homeworld.
And it looks terrific for such an old game. It looks fantastic, and I think there's tons and tons and tons of content in it. So there should be plenty of streamable content. I will create a new playlist and put it on the YouTube Star Trek Online, and we'll run Warframe and Star Trek Online concurrently.
Jim Pock, the Chancellor of the High Council, traded diplomacy for the tip of a blade. Only in battle, Jim Pock says, is a Klingon truly Klingon.
The Romulans and the Klingons
to preserve its alliance with the Klingons.
Look pretty darn cool, I have to say. For such an old game, I think it looks terrific. I think it came out about the same time as Star Wars The Old Republic, if I remember right.
The Dominion is rebuilding its forces. Now the Borg have reappeared, and the Alpha Quadrant balances on the edge of ruin.
The Borg.
The fate of the galaxy rests in your hands.
StarTrekOnline.com. Okay, so welcome to Star Trek Online, blah blah blah. Can we quit the game? We can. So let's exit, and there we go. So there you go, everybody. Let's kick this series off. I'll go away and make a playlist for Star Trek Online, and you know, I will stream other games from time to time, such as New Vegas or Open Morrowind or KOTOR or Skyrim, but they'll all be in the other playlist. So there you go, everybody. Thank you very, very much for your support. Much, much love. Hope you have a wonderful evening, and I'll catch you in the next one from the beautiful Linux Mint. Cheers, everybody.